Hello, chat. Sorry, my computer's having trouble today, apparently. It didn't want to keep up. What? Wrong grabby. Wee. There you go. Right. Oh no! I need to get the free ones done. I'm good, how are you? We can't jump right into it because the lobby's already started. And there's plenty of people here. As you can see.
Give me a goddamn boomer juice.
Yes, thank you so much for subbing with Twitch Prime. We got a new map today. The map's been updated. That would be a funny spy. I don't wanna. I could try. I don't know.
Hey.
Hi.
Care for some target practice? I know it's not really easy to see, but there is a big old scorch mark up there.
I don't necessarily want to make too much noise.
I mean, that's fair.
No, it's what Hatkin did.
I guess everyone else is in there if you're looking for someone.
Okay. Yeah, the map's been updated because Stellan's been working very hard on it.
The damage from upstairs, is it water damage or is it just like something will crash into it?
Who knows? If there's any metal parts, it's been stripped clean over the years.
Scavengers.
Over the centuries, probably.
Hi.
Good evening, Miss Kero.
How are you today?
I'm acceptable.
That's good to hear.
That is really good to hear, indeed. Don't yes, just time is a cruel mistress, I believe, is the only explanation that actually we have.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't.
I said time is a cruel mistress. It's the only explanation we have other than going back in time and watching the events of unfold of how the third floor collapsed onto the second.
In due time, we'll sort that problem out, won't we?
Indeed, it might just it might...
in the Cullings.
What?
I don't believe
Did we lose anyone from the Hollow in the Cullings?
No.
We did not.
That's good.
I don't think so.
You're gonna have to get some to repeat what they said.
Although I didn't get to see from where I was.
Modulators.
They asked, did we lose anyone from the recent culling? You weren't. Well, you were present for the recent culling.
Oh, trust me, I got a front row view. Luckily, I didn't see anyone from the Hollow there. Mostly just I don't even know what they were, just attachments from another part of the Whispers, I assume.
A few people
I
were
heard.
dragged up there, but thankfully they came back unscathed.
Indeed. And we are very fortunate to have you back.
Yeah, does anyone know when Slick arrives?
Absolutely
I
no
do
clue.
not.
Nope.
Perhaps in.
No idea.
I believe he might be on a scavenging run.
Right.
Indeed,
well,
he might be back in an hour or perhaps less. I don't know how long their Tuesday scavenging runs usually take. I assumed by now it would have been over, but apparently not. Yes. Right, other things that while some of us are here.
The roleplay only really just started.
Who here knows how to cook? I'm quite curious.
Mute does.
Because I'm going to be making a list. Besides Mute, I've heard that there's a couple more actually.
Depends on what it is.
But depends on what it is, okay?
I'm real good at cooking some soul food, so
Mm-hmm.
anything like that, I got you.
Right. Miss Raven?
I can cook small meals here and there, nothing too extravagant though.
Right. How about you? Mr. AJ?
do I look like I've ever need to cook in my life?
Doesn't hurt to ask a question. Miss Foxglove, Miss Kero, either of you?
Mm.
Mm,
I know how to
I
heat
mean, I
up
can probably
ramen.
cook a little bit.
I know how to cook a few
Nothing too
miscellaneous
fancy,
things.
but nothing too fancy. But if I had to,
Right. Well, then I guess I'll be talking with Miss Mute on the scheduling for dinners. Because I know how to cook myself, I can probably cook for the entirety of the Hollow, and how many guests we have.
I've
So,
never cooked for that many people though. Only for myself usually.
The best I
Right,
can
I had a-
cook is char-grilled chicken. And by char-grilled, I mean that's literally the consistency of the chicken when I'm done. It's charcoal.
right.
God damn, you
So we
make me
probably
sad.
shouldn't have you cook then.
Might make good
And that's why you
fertilizer.
got me lifting heavy objects.
Well, definitely
all
have
have our part to
meals with
play.
high protein content.
Yours just isn't cooking.
Does anyone have any dinners that they want to? If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure someone might be bringing Chinese food later today. But for future
Yeah, he
dinners,
said he was, yeah.
what does anyone want?
I suppose it depends on our budget. How much money do we have to spend on food?
That entirely depends on Mr. Slick and what sort of jobs we do, I believe.
Well, for now, we should just try and buy cheap shit in bulk instead of the more
Try not to get too much
expensive
junk
stuff.
food though.
Yeah.
That is true, but we still
High
need...
protein, high carbohydrate.
Perfect. But yes, there's different many ways to do that. Just any particular ones that people want?
It's fairly cheap to buy.
Anything in particular?
As far as carb goes, potatoes, rice, maybe cheap noodles. That can keep someone
Rice is
full.
quite good for that.
That could work. We
Not a
can
lot of
definitely...
body to it.
Wait, I remember something. Shade, didn't you say you were a baker?
Used to be. Yeah. It's not
You
exactly,
can
you
make
know.
bread.
Yeah, I can make quite a few things, actually, in that regard.
It was
Seems
very
cheaper than
useful,
buying it
actually.
outright.
Indeed, it usually is.
Yeah.
If we
I mean,
can
we've got an
get
oven,
you
I
the
could do quite
proper
a bit.
resources. Very good. But yes,
Talking Road having a general
terms of-
social lobby.
the food, then that is settled. Which is good.
As well as showing off the new map.
I mean, there is still
Anyone
the
else have
opinion of a few
anything?
people who were not present, but
Well, of course. But I plan to go with them over either the group chat or...
Yeah.
whenever I see them. But yes, is there anything else anyone wants to bring up at the moment?
no.
That was my one thing that I needed to.
Can't currently think of anything.
Hmm. Sometime soon I'll need people to go with me to help try and find ingredients again. I still only have half of what I need.
We could definitely
Well,
do
Kero,
that.
I'll be more than happy to join you if you need assistance.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll make
if
sure
you're
I
going
let you
out,
know.
a bit of protection wouldn't go astray.
Alright.
Let me know the day and I'll be free.
I might join you as well. I was going to. I was looking for some of that, for some deadly nightshade for you last
I need
time,
to
but
talk to Gil about
I
some
couldn't
stuff,
find any.
actually.
So
And you.
Okay.
maybe this
Maybe
week.
Cecil as well, looking into
I'll make
those
sure I
bikes,
write everyone
getting those
down
active for us, if we can.
and let you know.
That does make 3 of us. So
Oh, the ones that are at the police station?
Yeah. We got some pretty good techies here, so worth a shot.
Wasn't there also cars down there? Should we also try and get those?
Those might be a bit harder. A lot more onboard systems, you know.
I think
Follow
Snake
the bills, we
mentioned
could
something
just take the
about.
doors off.
I mean, as far as I'm aware,
Russian
Darius
friend
has
once,
already
yeah.
taken one.
Yes.
I fucking thought
He was
so.
very happy about that.
Indeed.
I mean, after our last mission, literally, he had one of them, he had his original one shred to bits, so not surprised he nicked
Yeah,
one
that's
while
why
on
he
mission.
fucking died. Smart enough.
Well, at least now he has his police protection, in a sense. But yes, that actually brings up another good point. Does anyone
is
need
true, Spike.
anything from other people? Any specific items when we go out? And place our thoughts and prayers to our little church group on Sundays?
Of course.
Be rather good to probably collaborate.
Mhm.
At this point, we kind of have to. It's too dangerous to go out alone.
Indeed. Especially when we have been given the order to stick in groups of 3 and in some occasions too, which is what I'm probably going to assume just to social occasions like the Purple Lotus and the meat rack.
Probably.
Get some
Speaking of
cable ties while you're out.
What was that?
Cable ties.
Oh, yeah.
Retrieve some cable ties.
while you're out.
That should be pretty easy to pick up. But any real big things, that's the true things we're looking at. Small things that you can buy at the local store should be fairly easy to acquire. And you were saying, Crunch? Something?
Other than working with the techies,
Something-
I can't think of anything.
Somewhat off topic, but
Not on my end,
I'd like
anyway.
to check out this whole meat rack place. I've been hearing a lot about it. Wanted to go out at some point.
Mhm.
But considering the people within Sapphire City, personally wouldn't even feel safe going out there myself just because of how I know them to be.
I mean,
So if
I'm
anyone
going
is
to be
ever-
real with
It's
you.
been
A
pretty
long ass
fun.
time ago, there were
Very interesting people
reports.
there.
A long time ago, there were reports of mainly fallen activity around that meat rack area, but then apparently, because of recent events,
lot.
they've skedaddled, or maybe they're still around. I don't know.
We were there a couple of days ago. Some of us saw quite a few fall. Out of color, but definitely them.
Yep.
Well,
Still be
I've been
careful
there
of them.
once. It's a neutral zone, so to speak, so it is safe to go there. If someone tries to pull out a gun,
Yeah,
everyone else
no
does
aggression.
and shoots and points at you, so... Exactly, no aggression, so it is a safe place for us, at least at the moment. If we need to catch a breath when we're out and about.
Just don't cause trouble, things go fine.
Yeah.
Precisely. But yes,
Try my best not to do that. And
should be fun. It runs on Saturday and Sunday afternoons. I should be able to go this coming Saturday, I hope. It's a very interesting place, especially getting a gauge on said fallen. A couple of them were singing, and one of them was playing the
Interesting,
piano.
they seem pretty comfortable there.
Indeed.
They relax, they're off guard, some of them perform on the keyboard on stage and everything.
Precisely.
Very relaxed.
As much as it's a good spot for them, it's neutral ground.
No, of course.
We don't do anything with the fallen there. Violent or non-violent, just don't talk to them.
Well, that's the same consensus with PL.
Mm-hmm.
People shouldn't be talking with him. But they are nosy. The last time I went, one of them in particular
At least the
that's
PL
just
people are
back and
unarmed.
forth.
Yeah, because the blackout has worked lots of times in the past. It's just a matter of principle. Just don't have anything to do with them for the time being. And
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we can talk to Slick about it if we need to, but
Considering there's an active kill order on them, this is a really bad time to try, any sort of interaction with them.
Well, of course.
I agree with this.
Yeah, because if you get seen doing that, that's not a slap on the wrist now. That's a probably getting shot yourself. For not
That's meeting
following
the
Odelli's
shotgun
order.
crew.
Yeah.
Indeed. Right. Anyways, is there anything else people need help with? I understand you were searching for a CCTV setup, if I'm not mistaken, Jade?
A few cameras and stuff we can set up around the district if we can. Maybe route them back to that police station we found. They have good infrastructure. Then that can be sent to us here.
I'm gonna be real.
Basically
No one
get
has
our
to
own
go all the way to do
surveillance of the
this, but I have a plan for something I'm doing with a bunch of items I've been collecting. If anyone finds a stop sign, please let me know. I can go pick it up if you find one.
Right.
Maybe we can look while we're out.
Didn't you find a few? I found one for you.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. Wait, how many
one
do you
more,
need?
I think.
Right.
I think I need one more. Albeit extras would be more than welcome.
Especially
We can
if we come up
definitely put
against the
that down.
biker again.
I know it's a
Definitely.
weird request, but you've seen the shit I swing around.
I have seen it, yes. But yeah, we can definitely get to some sort of document or something written up and put in like requests of what we need help with to go out, because as I said, we need to collaborate from here on out whenever we go out.
Right, there's that to-do list that we wanted. We'll eventually have to.
Indeed, and we'll definitely, on our
Put
little
that up.
forums that we have, we can definitely make a separate thread for it, if need be.
just don't get too busy in the next coming weeks. Be on call if you can.
Yeah.
No, of course, we have plenty of time to do the things we need to do, and to be on call. That's the other thing I've noticed as well. We have a very interesting lack of transportation. I've seen that we only have
Why
Greg's
getting
truck.
those bikes up and running would help.
That's a good
I've got
idea,
a
but
car.
Bikes,
Well,
if we're looking for
I've got it.
transportation,
If
is
you can order
probably the
just
worst
for 4 people,
idea.
but I've got
if
a
you
car
have a
if we
car,
need something.
Good for personal transport, good for scouting, especially
indeed.
scouting.
If you can actually send me that on our group board, we should be able to reserve a spot for it in the garage next to Greg's truck. I just need you to actually
Didn't
put
Greg
something
have 2 trucks?
on there. I
He does.
believe so. I think he has one somewhere else and one at the Hollow at all times. Because
Yes,
he's
'cause
usually
he has
out
one that
driving.
he uses constantly because he's a trucker. And there's the one that we've got, which I'm pretty sure Slick wants to turn into some kind of like armored machine.
Nice.
Machine?
Hmm.
Wonder what
I
that
don't
means.
question what Gil and Slick do in their spare time. They like to tech things out ridiculously.
That's true.
They are the building sort.
Indeed. But yes, I'll definitely need that, and we'll definitely need a lot more, since our size is growing so large as of late. I know I'm a relative new recent addition, and there's already quite a few that have come after me, which I was surprised about. And it feels like there's more coming almost every other week. So more transportation, the better. If anyone knows how to drive, that is.
I mean,
Does anyone here know how to drive?
I know how to drive.
Just
Then we should
haven't in a
probably
while.
secure you some sort of transportation, so you can transport
Suppose.
others as well when you're going out.
I imagine Slick can drive. Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure he can drive. Does anyone know if any of the others? Jackie, Gil?
I believe overheard Jackie talking about wanting to take one of those bikes back at the police station, so I'd assume that they know how to drive one of those.
Right, that's a very good idea. You should probably get some of techies and whoever wants to spearhead that operation to go over there and get access to those bikes.
Guess that'd be Gil's
Probably.
jurisdiction.
Indeed.
Well, hey,
How
we'll
about
make
that
it
fix
later, I'm
as
sure you
well?
could ask him.
Indeed.
I stubbed my toe.
Yes.
Fuck.
Other than
Ow.
that, is there anything else anyone
I
might
stubbed
need?
it. I kicked my toe right in there. Ew.
Is there anything? Go ahead, Miss Foxley.
Oh no, I was just thinking.
Is there anything
Can't
you
think
need,
of anything.
Mr. AJ?
God, a flavor stick would be nice, but we don't have any of those.
Did you say flavor stick?
Mm-hmm. They're compatible devices used to simulate taste or flavor.
I see.
Are they hard to acquire, or?
Depends. Most bars don't accept synthetics, so you'll find them at the ones that do, but the ones that don't won't have any, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. We can put that on the list if anyone's going by the industrial district. Check to see if they're selling anything over there.
Maybe we could ask the
Before they
synthetics
would-
up the Purple Lotus. I see a lot of them there. If anyone would know, it would be other synthetics.
A lot of those synthetics are made with high-grade material and corporate stuff. More than likely, they don't have anything to offer us.
Well, that doesn't hurt to ask.
Even if they did, I honestly wouldn't completely trust him. I don't really know him like that.
Doesn't hurt still to ask. And we can determine if they're trustworthy or not, depending on what they tell us. And when I go to the Purple Lotus, I'll definitely ask myself, just to know where to look.
Only if they know any
But-
bars. Not if they have any of it themselves.
Of course.
You don't know what janky stuff they might give us if we get it straight from them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Never trust food
So
from
maybe we need to
people
find
you
some
don't know.
reputable sources then, rather than rely on inconsistencies.
Indeed. At least they'll point us in the right direction. As I say, always
rockets
do your
coming
own
around today.
research.
No idea.
Pretty sure they might be on the same scavenging.
Because it's...
Right, need to talk
I
to
haven't
them
cleaned my
about
room yet.
this.
That's my fault. I haven't cleaned it.
A lot of people need to keep in mind that quite a few people here often don't show up on Tuesdays because they do a big scavenge.
Yeah,
Indeed. They usually go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Or is it? Yes. But yes, when they get back, we'll have a nice TLDR for them. When they get here. But yes, there is one thing I need all of you to do for me whenever we go out. It's more of a
Oh, what's that?
long period of things. I might need some help. Mostly from sticking to carrying back some larger equipment.
Heavy lifting.
Research
Like
wise.
research.
Not good for that.
Yes, I might need help with that.
I'm sure me and Crunch can
Possible.
take care of anything. Unless you're busy, Crunch.
Repeat that.
Nicholas needs help moving
I'm-
heavy objects. You and I will be more than capable of taking care of that unless you're busy.
I got
Indeed.
you.
But the more important problem right now is to find said equipment. We can't just stroll up into the local supermarkets and buy, yes, X-ray machine or anything of the like.
Is this
So-
for the medical
What
bay?
exactly are we looking for?
Well, it will be for medical, and it could be used for
Okay.
the lab I'm trying to set up. It could be used for many different things. That's just one example, though. Just anything of the similar like. Besides, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
everything from the police station has been taken out. We could just try in there first before going spending money anywhere else.
I have. It's been stripped. Everything has already been
Copy.
stripped and either sold off or just unusable, since it's been so long since the police have actually been there.
Understood.
Not
Well,
to mention the other whispers do tend to take their fair share. They pick through it like an anthill.
Indeed. And it was a tiger facility, if I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
before all of the
Warming with them.
new graffiti went up already. It was already there when I was there for the first time. But yes, and the other thing is, when you do meet tigers and you proceed to take them off the table, if all of you can search for a couple of those vials, I do need my hands on those.
I
Since
don't
we have
think
none
regular
here.
tigers would be carrying them very commonly.
No.
I don't know. During that
Your
police
best bet
raid,
is
we
to
had a
You
few
never
of them
know.
there.
Indeed.
Oh, that's
well, there
concerning.
were quite a
You
few
never
of them.
know.
That is why they're able to take the streets so quickly. It's because of those damned hulks. We don't have anything to combat that. That is where I'm coming in.
Oh. Oh my
Let's make
goodness.
an effort, if anything.
Indeed,
Do you think you
if we
get
can.
access to study Bucky, I don't think it'd be very probable, but knowing certain weak points, or maybe Bucky has some experience with them, considering he fought two of them.
Let's be real, with the second one he was almost losing.
Yeah, but he's been fighting non-stop during that thing.
Yeah, he'd been going pretty much all day at that point.
Honestly, I'll definitely ask, but I don't think I'll get much out of Bucky, since he is Bucky and in like a league of his own compared to us. Compared to what we can do I don't think any of us here, even with your exceptional strength, punch the Hulks to death like Bucky could.
The best I ever did was skewer one's foot into the floor. They are still flesh.
Indeed.
That top,
me a
that you
good
put enough
opening, actually.
lasers in,
So
though.
we'll try.
It's just not really
I
efficient.
can try talking to
It does work.
JC
We have to.
about it. I remember Bucky saying that they played Monopoly with JC.
JC's unavailable.
That was
Right.
poker.
Monopoly and
JC's
poker.
unavailable. Why?
No reason why she's just unavailable. She's not here.
She's been
We could
here
always go
before.
ask.
Just have to wait for her
Yeah.
to come back then, I guess.
Come around from time to time.
Right, I have never actually fought against one of these Hulks before. I've seen them around, dead ones that is, and Bucky of course. And I know some of you have already seen one. Would you mind describing what happens when they transform and how they walk around in fights? Any amount of detail and research I can preemptively get, the better.
I've never seen one transform.
Okay, one at a time, please.
Never seen them transform, but they seem to just swing wildly when they fight. It's just smashing everything they can.
Right. No one has seen one transform?
I have. Well, myself, Raven, and Crunch have then.
Would you mind describing what you saw?
The time I saw it was the biker grabbed a whisperer and stabbed a needle into their neck. And then rapidly, like, their muscles started growing. Until they didn't even resemble the person they once were, just this enormous amount of muscle and flesh. They definitely had
Close to how
almost increased 4 times in size, maybe.
close to how Bucky looks, just not as good looking. The one I saw, it actually did a lot more on his free will, it would seem. A couple of us were storming the police base, and he seemed to have run behind a corner as I was fighting another guy. Pull out one of the needles, take it, transformed right there, and I made sure to fucking dip out as Bucky dipped in.
Muscle hurdy juice.
Right.
So,
Was the
seem
one you
that
fought
I'm on-
cognitive at all? Were they able to speak?
No.
No, they were not.
They just grunt.
Although they did seem a bit more intelligent at the police station. When we fought at the warehouse, just saw enemies and didn't see any allies. The ones
Maybe
at
we
the
should
police
just
station at least were
testing
aware.
these on animals as opposed to humans. If
Well,
you
of
want to
course I'm
learn
not
their
gonna-
properties.
Of
Yes,
course I'm not going to be
I'm not-
testing on humans,
Yeah.
that is...
Save the script. I saw a
Don't worry about that.
rat. Let me finish. I saw a rat transform, not a human, and tear up the fallen base on the day that I was gonna do my project.
Really?
Wait, how did the rats?
Who was testing them at the
Is this a
fall?
normal
Apparently,
thing?
apparently, according to the person working on it, came back from the dead.
What? Wait, what?
By any chance, is this the same one that engineered the rat bombs?
No idea what the fucking rat bomb is, but
I heard about the.
I mean,
What the hell is with Fallen and rats?
Depends
It was with fallen and explosives.
Who knows?
Well,
Yeah, fair.
well, if the serums work in rats, maybe they work in
I
other
tell
things
ya.
that aren't humans.
Yeah, Fox Club mentioned about using them on plants.
the interesting part there is more with their properties
I
to,
wonder.
I guess,
You inject the
re-energize the
plant,
corpse.
like
Indeed, that is
they
very
got, like
interesting.
vines on the wall. Would those like grow to some incredible density
I
and
would
form like a,
exercise caution.
essentially
okay?
crush the wall?
Yeah.
Like
It really
stone
did tear
around
up
it,
the fallen
make a
base,
wall
and
of
when
that.
it
We'll have to
died,
find
it
out.
exploded into this pus.
Possibly.
Yeah.
We won't know until we test it.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
we
gonna
can't
be
assume
entirely
so
real with you.
well, this is something different, because
I don't have the capacity to smell, but my fellow fallen members were throwing up for hours afterwards.
If what AJ is saying is correct, and they did resurrect a rat from beyond, I don't want to know what happened to a natural corpse. That could be far worse than you imagine.
Perhaps. Especially
On
the
the plus side,
exploding
I'm completely
and
immune.
That is true.
Hmm.
That is a good point. I probably should get
Someone
some sort of gas
interested in
mask
the
then, if that's the case.
scientific
Save me from the fumes of it.
This is someone who's
I'd
honorable.
say,
I wonder if
after
they'll
hearing
be a
that, let the
clash.
word be known among everyone
If they
here
ever do try
that we should probably back up
testing
after
on
we've
humans.
killed those things, if we do encounter them again, just in case. I'm not sure how
No,
often
it's
this
not
thing may
Kaz.
happen, but if they do explode, I doubt
It's
that it'd
Roxy.
be good to get any of that on us.
Not a good
From
idea
what
to
I
get
heard,
close
it
to
was an
begin with.
accident.
It's their biggest
They
strength.
did.
This-
They've been a character for a while. They're
What did the
just
ones,
they've just been
did the
updated.
ones at
They play
the
AJ.
police base explode?
No. I've witnessed, well, 3 Hulks die, 1 didn't die. That was a friend of mine. He's sadly not around anymore though. But I've never seen a Hulk explode.
Would you mind
Neither have I,
describing
but-
your friend? And what happened?
He's dead now.
Small kid.
He didn't die from the serum. He died of other causes, but he was a good kid. Went by the nickname Roller. Actually, he even went by Knives as well, but he was a good
This
kid.
is a shame.
Honestly,
I'm very
a
sorry to hear
wonderful
that.
person to hang around with, and he actually survived taking the serum and changing back. Although it had obvious effects on his body, he didn't look the same
Right.
afterwards.
I hate to ask this, but would you mind describing what he looked like afterwards?
Bruising, scarring.
Skin looked stretched. Well, obviously it would look stretched. He was forced to grow and then shrink.
He's also, a bit more violent. A bit more
Yeah, I said that.
forward spoken. After.
Unless it wasn't heard.
He didn't really
But thank you for saying it again, Wolfie.
talk much. But after that, he kind of had a few anger issues, it felt like. But it's hard to gauge whether or not it's just because he's under stress, because soon afterwards he was shipped off to Milo City.
Well, he was going to be shipped off to Milo City, but then the boat sunk suddenly.
Right. Would you mind telling me of this Marlow City? I've only heard rumors.
We don't
About
know.
something.
All we know is it's a tiger city of some sort. People go there and they don't come back.
Blech.
That's all we know.
But why would Whisperers be sent there?
We don't know.
No idea. We were wondering that ourselves as well.
Hmm.
Who made the order for that?
So I guess the rumors.
What was that, Crunch?
Who made the order for that?
Who made the order for what?
Delhi. Sending Roller to Milo.
Not surprising.
He sent.
Mm.
No, it is surprising. He made the order.
If
to
anyone would
send-
do that to their own people,
He made the order to send a whisperer to a city
A tiger
filled with
base.
Yeah, why a
tigers?
Tiger City though?
Tiger
that's the
base.
weird part.
If I'm being entirely honest with you, I don't actually believe for a second that Marlow City is a tiger city.
That's why I'm so damn confused.
What
Why
do you
is
think
that?
That would
it
make more
is?
Why is
sense.
that the consensus of it?
What do I think it
Could've been a
is?
trade
I
deal.
think it's. I think it's
Someone
something more
else
confusing.
important
We
or
have
something. I don't know how the higher
we
ups
have
handle
seen
negotiation.
some of the people. We have seen some of the people who are involved in that Marlow City stuff. They're not really gang-like to describe. They wear black, and they often wear masks. Their mouths are
Their mouths
stitched
are
shut,
stitched.
and their eyes look glazed over like they're dead inside.
Some sort of fucking cult?
Man, they're
No,
sounded like
culture.
shriekers.
No, they were not like shriekers.
No.
AJ, I believe, can vouch for me here, because
I don't know what they
shriekers
look like.
don't look like that.
Can't tell
No,
you
I
anything
mean,
what
as
they
in
look
the sense of,
like.
no, in the sense you can vouch that shriekers don't have stitched up mouths, glazed over eyes, and wear masks.
Or
No,
explain.
Like
they
ballistic
do much
masks.
worse than that.
They explode.
We made a bargain with the person who was meant to be the leader of the Shriekers, Jimmy, a robot that led the Shriekers. We negotiated with him.
In the long run, I don't really know what Molly City is. I'm just
question
at
them.
this point thinking it's something else. It's
Jimmy
really
left
worrying.
with Roller and one of his Shriekers. And then we heard a beeping coming from the Shrieker he left behind. Shortly afterwards, it exploded. So, we got nothing out of it, or he got Roller.
Clarification. One shriekers. Because as Jimmy even said on that same day, that they were property of O'Delly.
No, sorry, did I say Shriekers? They weren't Shriekers, no. They were the mask-wearing.
Right.
You gotta give them some kind of name. Well, they were manning a boat, so we call them the crewmen. That's a good way to put it.
Fair.
Right.
I was gonna say mask, but that could go over a few people these days, so.
Well, that's concerning.
Crew members.
Yes. Let alone the fact there's also the time I had my legs chopped off. Once again, another gang was involved, wearing white.
White.
Not black and white, just white. So I'm pretty sure.
Any
I know
other
that this main
distinguishing
war
features?
involvement with Victor Strange. That's about it. But mainly, this war may contain majority Whisperers and Tigers, but there are clearly other gangs other than just the Fallen. There are whoever the crewmen are and whoever these White Hoods are.
Lots of mysteries.
Oh, Strange has his own gang.
I don't know. I'd say ask him yourself if you're more than willing to risk your life.
No thanks.
Right.
I'm hearing a lot about this strange guy, but I'll be honest with that. When I say that, I have absolutely no idea who the fuck that is.
Honestly,
don't
to be
either.
honest, we shouldn't even be saying his name. More times when we refer to him, it's probably better to refer to him as something else.
And why
Hopefully
is
gave
that?
us the clear to use his name.
Because apparently saying his name is like a trigger, a bad omen. That's a better way to put it.
Oh, if you believe in
Hopefully
bad
gave us
omens,
clear.
then
You were there, Raven, when he said it was fair to
superstitions
use the
are
name.
very
I was-
far-fetched.
I was here
No,
over the elves,
I-
come on.
Well,
I
There's
can
kind of
guarantee
announced it
you,
to
the more you
everyone
say his
last time.
name, it does get worse and worse.
Yeah. He's not a
Right.
topic
Who the
for
fuck
us to
is he?
handle. He
even just
works
using
with
without the
Toku
name. Who the
a
hell
bit.
is he? Works with
Let
All I know
Tofu
is
deal with it.
that indeed he's one of the apparently higher-ups that Toku is working with, as if
Yeah.
Shade has said.
He was able to tell who I was in a matter of seconds, so don't fuck with him. Alright?
Yes.
I don't have plans to fuck with anybody. I'm just trying to figure out who the hell these people are.
Can
They
you
would
give
have
us
run with these
a
other gangs and such.
You probably
It's
knew
not
who
exactly
you were
clear.
because of the
whoever he
serum
is,
exchange.
he is
If you were there.
ultimately on the Whisperer's side.
Mhm. He
For
seems to
most
be
of
working
us,
with
at
O'Delly,
least, we
at
don't
least
need
somewhat.
to worry about him.
Yes.
Best not to worry our pretty little heads about him.
We have bigger problems to focus on, such as the Tigers and Adeli's current kill order on Fallen.
I think our most pressing issue is
And the
ZCPD,
police.
since they're the ones hunting
Yeah.
us right now.
What are you gonna do? Fight the police force?
No, but we need to get ready for if they actually come here.
Delhi has the police
Fences,
force.
preparations, I thought that was already on the roster.
Doesn't No Delhi have the deals or something with the police?
He does.
Yes.
That is why we don't mess
Apparently.
with the police.
Yeah,
I'll put
apparently,
it
but that's
this
not
way,
what we were
okay?
told recently, that they're hunting us.
The police want an excuse, okay? They're trying to mess with us. The second you go out there and see a police officer and go, bang, congratulations, you've given them a reason
what
to
I
raid
mean
this
is
building.
they're looking for our base because they have reason at the moment.
We just don't give them any way to
You don't
find
know.
it. Give
Don't
them
give them
no
a reason,
reason.
don't give them away.
You want
What
to go
reason do you
kill
think
the
that
police
they have?
officers? That's reason for them to have been such as
Although,
No, we need to prepare this
We-
place in case they come here. That's the point.
I don't know, the
Because they
little
are hunting for
nightclub
this place
fiasco,
at the
that's a
moment.
pretty good motive for you.
They kind of
I mean,
well, what we know is that they were searching the area, so they already know approximately where we are.
Yeah, but none of them are actively hunting
Just not
this
exactly.
location and are close, other than
I hate to say it, there are a few people who left
because of Lono.
for the Fallen that I don't particularly
that
trust anymore.
Please
I wouldn't be
don't
surprised
start that
if any of them squealed.
Mm.
But what I'm trying to say
Which means
is
they
that
already have all the motive they need to go,
There
and they're
is
looking for
a-
this location, and they know roughly where it is.
They do know the overall idea or like
There's only so much
area
we do.
that we may be
We
in, then
haven't
I
really
apologize.
given an
That
X about the fallen.
I may not,
If we just leave the tigers at
you may
bay,
not see me here
they're
too
gonna
often.
swarm
Then,
the whole district.
for my own
Have
Well,
the
if they
forces
did-
around, but
Safety.
that is still
Wouldn't they already know where we are?
we
Yeah,
know the
but we
numbers.
have the
What?
entire rest of the Whisperers to pit against the Tigers.
You ever
If
need
they
to do
if
that?
if they did
Please know
squeal,
that
wouldn't
this
they already know where we
this
are?
Hollow
Gotta
specifically.
stay alive for my mom's who was.
The Whisperers can hold it for a
Well,
while.
it depends. Are they smart enough
So
or
if this
stupid
place is
enough?
safe,
You
then
give
we
them
can get back
everything.
to that.
Congratulations, they have no need for you. You keep them
No
on
one
a
else is
lead,
hunting
then they have to keep you around, protect you.
Hmm.
Well, we already
So far,
are planning our
He's the one
defenses
who- Yeah.
against if a
Speaking of
police
which-
raid does
What's that?
happen. We have Miss Raven who gave us the locations out in the main hollow to fortify for sniping positions, which has been fantastic. And you've, along with everyone else, have been moving reinforced metal in those key locations. Once we actually get the gate set up and everything, that will definitely help with that.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if we can have more ways to completely disable them from entering, that will probably be best. If we can figure out ways to do that to deter them from actually trying instead of just outright shooting and killing them.
Mm.
I mean, so as far as this stuff is gonna go, this is the Hollow. It's hardly Fort Knox. Most of what's gonna keep the police off our back is just not fucking around and finding out.
Just have to
don't give them a
keep
reason,
quiet.
and you'll be fine.
They already have
Mm.
a reason, and it's a pretty big one.
They do not. If they did, they would have busted their ass inside here. Because it's pretty obvious we're
They don't know
fortifying.
it's
We're
here
plugging
yet.
the holes up.
That's the
Can you
point.
guys
What
just
reason-
speak
what
instead of
reason are you
butting
saying
in
they
with
have?
every sentence?
What reason do you say
Does
they
he know
have?
about the situation, Raven? About Lono?
Who's
I do not
Lono?
think so.
Yes.
One moment,
Lono was
let her
taken.
talk.
Ah,
Raven, speak.
Yeah, she's looking for Lono. Apparently Victor got to her. But I like to believe that Victor has it under control. He has kept them at bay for... so far, he's just informed us that they're looking for us. Who knows how long they've been looking for us? They might have been looking for us for weeks, maybe months, and he's kept them at bay. We need to focus
Okay,
on
That
what
was
Dennis
until
well,
he
wants to
took
do.
Lono.
It's not on us to think about that then.
'Cause he's the
Victor
one who
can handle
warned
the
us.
Back end. We just need
Can
to
you
not
stop
do
interrupting?
stupid shit. We just need to not do stupid
why-
shit to cause that to happen, you know? No shootings, no anything.
why did
that
Victor
I pre-approve.
let us know then?
Because he's a
Victor
whisperer.
warned us about it. police. Yeah.
Victor likes to play around.
I mean,
He just wants to watch
look,
us manage.
I don't know what kind of fucking high-end politics whoever this person is trying to play with, but honestly, we don't need to fucking care about that right now. If you let us know and we're seeing police at our door, all we need to do is just wait. And it's fully understandable if you want to go into panic mode when you see the police. I mean, I do as well. We used to do it before, but if they don't have a warrant right now, then they're looking elsewhere. When they get to our door, that's when we can start worrying. I mean, we're already fortifying for that. We're doing as much as we can, but all we can do now is sit back, give a fucking smile and a wave, and know that they ain't gonna search us.
There are two things that is wrong with that. One, we are all criminals here, which will give them enough reason to hunt us down. And two, the majority of the police in Saphira City are corrupt.
Hmm.
I don't think
Oh, hello,
those-
Jack.
Why they haven't knocked on our door already.
Okay.
I'm
If they
pretty
don't
sure they
have-
haven't knocked on the door because they don't know which door to knock.
If they don't have
You'll
clear,
need to calm
precise
down.
evidence, then they can't arrest us. Or, well, they could, but they wouldn't be able to actually prosecute us. They need evidence.
I mean, that's
They could be
If they're corrupt,
waiting.
I don't
Problem.
think that they would care too much about that.
Okay.
indeed.
No plant evidence.
You'll need to
Yeah,
calm
that
down
is-
for 1 second.
Oh,
Okay.
we're calm.
I am.
We're
The
just planning.
police are currently not fucking with us because of a deal that Delhi has made. We know that previously because of something Toku told us. If that is changing, then we will be informed. The police, maybe the not-so-corrupt side, is trying to find us, but Lono's gone missing. That's not our problem. If Victor's taken her, that's Victor's problem. Yeah?
King Victor
He warned
himself.
us. Stop interrupting. That's the one warning I'm going to give, because I kind of want this conversation to end sooner than later. Victor did give us a warning. That's true. He gives a warning because they're looking around this area. They're not going to fuck with us. The second they fuck with us, deal's off, we fuck with them.
Yep.
We are
That's a good
safe.
point.
They come around, smile, wave, don't even talk to them. Carry on. Because they can't do shit at the moment. Because if they fuck up, we have all right to do what we want to do. But if we fuck up, they have all right to do what they want to do.
We took a fucking police base. They haven't done shit. You think they're gonna do that now because we're dressed in green?
Yes. Also, good point, which is it's a police base that the Tigers took. That we've now taken.
Same point. It's still their territory.
The police aren't
Either
going to
way,
do shit unless we give them a reason to.
Either way, as far as the police are concerned, they remain as a concern and nothing more. They're not a reason to sound the fucking alarms. They're not some big meanie that is gonna go down there. You know what it is? The fucking Tigers. They're the ones that are taking our territory, and while we're in a bit of a stalemate right now, we need to do something about it. And I'm sure if we pulled Slick in here, he'd agree just as much. Because honestly, when's the last time y'all have had a shootout with a fucking police officer? And when's the last time you've had a shootout with a tiger? Very fucking recently. Yeah. So
Let's just ask.
that's the way it is right now.
Just to
Alright.
sure that things are clear. I do believe that no one here is completely worried about the police. It's more or less a precaution, making sure that we've got all our plans out beforehand before it needs to be something that happens lickety split. We've got ideas before problems actually arise, if they do.
In that case, we could
Indeed.
just
And what's-
designate people to do certain things. Divide our forces. We have enough people now to be able to do that.
Indeed, and the other thing is we should definitely still continue to prep just in case the tigers do coming knocking on our door, since apparently they know where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh
that's a
shit.
good point.
That is another
Oh
major
yeah,
thing.
about that.
That means
Yeah, speaking of which, we were mentioning,
Fuck.
how do they know where we are?
I do
Does
not
anybody
know,
know?
very resourceful.
but that doesn't change
Well-
the fact that we still have to prepare for that.
Yes.
Could have most likely been tipped off by a next whisper. There's plenty of possibilities.
Didn't we bring Biker here? We had his helmet for a
No.
while. Maybe there's a tracker in it.
Well, we brought
We
his
did.
helmet and his phone. That's plausible.
He was
for
here,
tracking.
actually.
Not
He was
Yeah,
here?
he did.
Indeed,
Got
he
him
was
down in the lobby for a
blindfolded
bit.
and bound, but he was actually here. For like 2 minutes before they took him away again.
then we were probably tracked by that.
That's a possibility.
That's
Why was he
unfortunate.
brought here? Why isn't he just left at the station?
Strange.
I do not know. Talk
Strange.
He wanted
to Strange.
to
Oh, of course,
Interesting.
strange.
with him.
Interesting if that was the reason they allowed their base to be taken. Who knows?
Unfortunate.
That is a very interesting idea, actually. Let the
He
base
should
be
have put
taken.
more in his hand than King. Made it a bit more worthwhile.
Just snapped his neck.
Don't know who the fuck
That
you
would
are,
be
but I'm
killing
gonna
him.
assume
I
that
was
you're
ready
with
to
us.
shoot
If
him.
not,
You
then
can
I might need to
paralyze
beat
him.
your ass.
That's Jay.
That is Jay, he is with
Copy.
us.
What's up?
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Crunch.
Regardless.
Gotcha.
It doesn't matter who's at our front door, it's just the fact there are multiple potentials for them to be at our front
Preparing
door.
the base is our primary priority. There we go.
Indeed.
I think worrying about ourselves is probably for the best. Rather than worrying
Yeah.
about others. They're not our problems yet. And when they are, we'll deal with them.
Tigers attack us, we'll attack back. If the cops show up, they can't do shit. Don't give them a reason, and they can't do anything. If they give us a reason, then we've just entered a whole new ballpark.
Indeed.
What's the next plan for the Hollow?
Next plan?
Sadly,
Mm-hmm.
we're waiting
What's
on
the
Stick.
next room that we're digging out?
Okay.
We might have our
Mr.
peak
King is
tomorrow,
digging
but
out
I'm not
the
entirely sure.
basement, and it's almost done, I've heard, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
basically finished.
If it does happen
Right,
tomorrow, it'll be very
otherwise, we should be
exciting.
getting the workshop up and running and the storehouse actually filled with all of our equipment. It's just actually getting everything in
Thank
set
fuck.
places.
Yeah, the first floor is already dug out, and it's just a matter of setting the rooms up to do what we need them to do.
Indeed.
Okay, that's good.
Froggy, froggy,
With the
froggy,
workshop
frog.
up, we should be able to get our network online, along with a honeypot that should effectively take us off the map from any hackers, any kind of intrusions through there,
Water.
including police scanners.
Thankfully, I've been clearing out this base long before a majority of you showed up, so this base was already on the verge of being ready to be renovated.
Good.
Perfect.
I don't think I
Yes,
could
that-
stand sleeping in that, the thing where the fluorescent lights were like 50 feet in the air.
Yes, we have converted that back to other projects, actually rebuilt, or at least covered up the holes and second collapsed floor in there, so it actually is no longer vaulted. But yes, it should be the garage as well, and the gym that we have all set up.
I've been trying to help clean it up.
Jim? Hold the
I put
fucking
up
where's
some
that?
posters.
Indeed, Miss Kero has been working
Yeah, I'm interested.
Coming soon.
quite a bit.
Sounds like fun.
Coming soon.
Would make it certainly feel more homely with the posters.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Once we get Miss Jackie in here and pretty much. How do I say this? Drawing her artwork all over the walls. Give it more color, more pop. Less
You've been working on
Lively,
painting.
bright. Indeed. That should be clear very soon. But yes, as from the original starting point of this topic, I do need those serums from tigers whenever we encounter them, as well as the bigger equipment for probably medical and for my lab. If you're out and about, or if any of you actually get to go to the black market.
Wednesday is always a spooky day.
As far as I'm aware, the black market passes have yet to been handed out. Toku was meant to do it before he leaves, but he was meant to do a lot of things before he left, actually. It's kind of a spur of the moment.
Synthetics would be welcome.
What now then?
Indeed.
Just let you know about it because we used to go there, but then he closed down. And since then, the place has been abandoned wherever they were before. They probably moved.
Right.
Whereabouts? I have no idea.
He's the boss now, he'd be able to find out. Plenty of people to ask.
Indeed.
Asking for passes, I don't think it would be so easy to find.
Find the location, I guess.
Right.
Well, I think looking at those target outposts I found would be our first priority, really. There's two of them.
My priority, that's the job.
I might take my leave for
Make
now.
away.
Alright.
If there's anything anyone needs from me or whatever.
You want some
Okay.
takeout?
But yes, Miss Raven, you were saying something about some sort of outposts? I overheard?
Yeah. 2 target outposts I found about 2 weeks ago. Just haven't got around to checking them out again. With everything that's going on, it's been a bit
See
difficult.
you around, King.
Take it.
Right.
Bye, King.
Do you know anything about
Well-
these 2 outposts?
Small. Nothing too large, but there's 2 of them.
He's so wiggly.
Don't really know much about it. Just quickly jotted down their whereabouts and would come back to them another day. I plan to have the scouting team split up into 2 groups. I believe there's 6 members now, so be 3 for each.
That'll be perfect. We definitely compile a list of all of our members. I know Mr. Flint has been doing that, and it's been quite handy. But yes, that would be fantastic. We can actually start taking back the city.
I'm gonna take a walk.
See you, Kero.
Alright.
If there's any flags.
You never know what it'll be. Baby! Hi, baby. How you doing? I need a VIP you. I don't think I can do it. From here. I do it later. All right, I accidentally turned him off. There he is. There we go. Now he's back in the little hood. I've been accidentally turning him off this whole time. Crazy Frog, the lady's doing pretty well. Got some people in the lobby. The map is looking nice. Very nice. Just look how nice it is after Celine finished it. The lighting is mwah, beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Just look at all this. Oh, yes. Absolutely gorgeous. Wanna fight me? Yeah. Wait until I get my poisons first. I want to poison biker. I want to make biker go like, woo. I'm seeing frogs everywhere. Do you want to hang out after RP, baby? Give him the toots. Yeah. Cause I haven't finished it yet. Yeah. Do you want to hang out in VR? Or do you want to just vibe in Discord? I might not stay in RP for too much longer. Lobby is a bit small today. But it is nice. It's a good social lobby. See what managed to see the rest of the color spectrum. I hope. Yeah? Is the leg still doing the thing? I think I fixed that. No. No, not cute. Not cute. Not at all. Not a crumb of cute. Awesome. Just like shove it back. No. VRCRP? Okay. I will message you when I'm done.
For that information, so I don't think I'd have the time for it. But I appreciate the offer.
It's good to know about the, I guess it wouldn't pop culture, would it? Older culture and references that are made quite frequently.
Oh, it sounds like you and Rocket will get along then. Rocket talks about
Makes
loads
sense.
of,
A lot of movies and video games have been remade so many times already. It's kind of hard to get new ideas.
Oh yes, like Sonic the
Sometimes
Hedgehog
a benefit
5008.
nowadays, is it?
The
Exactly.
remake.
Yeah,
Or like
that is
Skyrim 2420 edition.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that is
Oh,
a
okay,
good
baby.
point. Oh, yes. Since you're here, Miss Kero, by any chance, do you have any sort of laptop or tablet of any sort?
Variant of the Pokemon movie.
I have a phone,
That is fair.
but that's about it.
Right, we should definitely get you access to one. Just so when we do our research together, we can actually compare notes when we're not at home base or anything of the like.
Flick today?
That seems like a good idea. So far, all I have is my journal.
Where is Flick today?
It's where I keep my recipes.
Gonna be gone for a while.
Right.
I think
Okay.
he's
that seems to be
injured,
one of the-
carrying stuff
Right, we'll
should be
definitely
Yeah.
get you something then. I'm pretty sure
Seems like
Mr.
Wednesdays
Gill
are-
has
or,
a spare computer I think
Yes,
he's
Tuesday.
acquired that you can use for now
seems like
until we
Tuesdays
can
are
get
the
you your
day we
laptop.
tend to show up too often.
Okay.
True.
Perfect. But
Understandable,
yes,
really, but
other than that, I believe.
A lot to talk with him about.
yeah.
Indeed.
Hate meetings.
He's gonna have a lot of them, I get the feeling. All of this.
Well, he's taking up Toku's mantle. Toku's constantly asking questions whenever he
Exactly.
came in.
Well, he's taken up Toku's mantle
go,
without even
boss
being
man.
prepared for Toku's mantle.
It's
Here?
Yeah.
bonk to say. No more sad.
Got a
Here.
promotion.
As soon as he
Let me give you
gets
some
to,
serotonin. Make sure I'm muted.
What's
He's
your
on the
assistant,
Delhi's
Gaza?
council now.
But he
Nice.
was I guess he's going to heal.
So he hasn't picked yet, I assume?
Real big leagues. Like, real big leagues.
Right.
I'd say that I'm proud of him, but
Well then,
Well, that's
Serotonin.
why, Strange has been around so much recently.
if that's
so
the case, we should definitely try
interested in him.
to
he
help
was,
the load then.
handling that whole process.
That would probably be best. Until he gets situated and is able to
unfortunate.
Yeah.
effectively.
I'm trying my best.
Hmm.
Reconnaissance
Not too sure how I'm
and
feeling about these
information gathering
councilmen
is something
for
I can
Delhi
do
at the
good at.
moment.
I'm
Indeed.
trying to keep abreast of it,
At least
but there's
one of
a lot to do.
ours is up there now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss
Just
Kero.
have to see how well he tends to keep himself.
Would
in
you be
touch
able
with
to, as per the message
Yeah.
a week ago, I think it's been
Hope he
out,
doesn't
would you
forget
be able
about
to
the,
procure a
little folk
species
down here.
of frog that will actually be able to
Be
grow in a
gonna be too
relative
busy
short time, so we
getting
can
grapes fed to
potentially
him by half-naked women.
have them be our test subjects
Probably.
if the Fallen
That's
have their
basically
rats?
how Victor described it.
That would
I know
depend
you
on
were
the
feeble,
type of frog.
Scum of lower
I'm sure we
Zephyr,
could try and
blah,
find
blah,
something.
blah. Wasn't exactly pleasant.
Indeed.
the gang.
I believe you would probably be the best one for this then, since you know your
If
frogs.
He's not pleasant.
Understood.
Of the gang, and he's
I'll look
the owner
around.
of this
Perfect.
catbot, yeah.
Very well.
Why the fuck would
Yeah.
he
Wonderful.
leave it with us?
I'll look through my
He hasn't left
Amphibian
that book with us.
fact
It's sort of
see if I can find one that
a
might be
proxy for him.
good.
Goes where he wants to be.
Wonderful.
Apparently he
The
likes
problem
some
is trying to
fluid-
find
definitely
something
be
that would be
fluid
in the
stuff.
area.
So basically, when
Right.
it's somewhere,
We could
he's
probably
there.
find some sort of species in the
always
black
trouble.
market or something.
And weirdly, he
They might have some there because
refers to it as his daughter.
it is a black market after all. They should have some
That's-
exotic
this
species.
guy is making
Who knows?
Mm.
They might even have a super frog of sorts.
Yeah.
As long as you can at least get
super frog?
multiple of the same species.
Oh boy.
Buff frog.
Particularly if they have both a male
We
and
about to
female.
get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Hermit.
Right.
I guess so. That's
Shouldn't be
terrifying.
too hard to find.
4 would probably
Yes,
be
yes.
best if you're looking to have an active reproductive rate.
Duly noted. We'll
Roam
definitely
around
look
and
for
see if
4
there's anything
then.
I haven't seen
2
yet.
male, 2 female.
Yeah. I think the only other thing that's open is the med wing.
As for plants, I mean, I could probably.
No,
Growing
so,
fast is probably not going to be an
Too
issue.
nice.
when you
Um,
enter the hollow.
The question would be what sort of test subject we want first,
Now it's
rather
got the right
than-
colors on. Better.
and more of a problem of too much selection rather than too little.
You were looking a lot like
yeah,
a
there it
fallen
is.
when you
Right.
walked in
We
because
should
it was
probably
just the
find
black
something
and then
more,
some white. I was worried.
not
Kinda
too
worried
fast
that
growing
that's
because that
all.
would potentially cause the full
Especially if you haven't seen
plant to
it before.
overgrow rather quickly if we are pertaining to
Nice.
What was that?
fiction
Mm.
in this matter, since we have no idea what we're doing with. Do you have any ideas, Miss Caro?
Mm,
Fuck it. I'll take some, sure.
the only
Like,
thing I can
Maybe
think
go
of
with like
is maybe something that can stay together. Something resilient.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't really know much
No,
about plants.
Pain.
What about the
Gonna go
water
ahead and
lily?
check out this med bay.
We'll
Yeah.
definitely be needing those for the
Right, we
ecological
do.
sites.
Yes, we do need to obtain those anyway. I suppose that could be. Ooh. Have you seen those water lilies that have like the thorns?
Yeah, I know
that
you
kill all the
can.
other plants in the area. Those are cool.
But it's only certain frog species.
If you want to do some research on that, then we can definitely take a look at that. Possibly also want to look into some sort of flower, some sort of bulbing plant. That'll work as well. We can probably start
Is
off
this
with
for the
2.
serums?
Of course.
Mm. I mean, you suggested, someone suggested weed to make some money on the side, but maybe some medicinal plants would be great. Painkillers or
I think
narcotics.
Flint has been just raiding our stash too often for us to have like a consistent supply.
Hmm.
Yes,
To
we
sell.
don't really have necessarily the size that we need to actually grow
Plus,
the amount of weed that Mr. Flint needs. It would probably be cheaper and better for him to go out and get some, unless he wants to have some sort of plants on his own, but they need special conditions.
I've kept a couple of plants around, but honestly, I think serum research is slightly higher on the importance. We do only have limited space here.
Indeed, and it's only Mr. Flint that I know of that actually smokes the substance,
Is
so
this
it would make
about-
sense.
Is this about for Flint and more about we can sell it to other people for money? We have income then.
We don't have enough room to make a amount to sell. That's what we're trying to say. We don't even probably have enough room for
Yeah.
Mr. Flint's stash that we have.
Oh, I see. I understand what you mean now.
Mm-hmm.
Although
yeah,
trying to find
we will absolutely need lilies, so
some kind of
Those will-
small scheme for making quick cash might be a good idea.
actually, wait, lilies are the perfect test subject.
Hmm?
Because on the off chance that something did go wrong, they're aquatic. And while
That is a good point.
And
They'll
what
need
if the
water
they
to
serum-
certainly
survive.
won't have enough of that.
What if the serum mutates them to make them a little bit less dependent on water? I mean, the Hulks, they get mass out of nowhere.
And that is another
That's
good
true.
point.
You never
that
know what
they
that stuff
somehow
could
acquire.
do. Especially if it brought something back from the dead.
That is a very good point. Definitely need to experiment on either plants or animals before we do on humans. Human testing will be
Well, the
more
only
about
other
when we're on the
variety-
field. And when we see a Hulk, we can potentially deploy the cure that we've developed. When we get to that, that's probably going to be months from now.
Right, so then settled then. I'll if you're going to be looking for ingredients, I think I'll probably focus on the lilies then instead of the nightshade. Since you'll probably have that covered. And we do need the lilies, and they can double as our first test subject.
Look for bulbs. That's how they grow, right? Not seeds. Is it seeds or bulbs? With lotuses.
Oh, we'll do the
Next question
research.
for you.
I've never done I've never done aquaculture before. I've certainly done a lot of gardening, but
Hmm.
I'm sure it's not too different.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna plan to head out. Is there any more questions you have for me before I leave?
Not at the moment, no. But I'll give you a call if I do.
Yeah, please do. You have my number after all. I'm just gonna
I
be
do.
watching King work out. Make sure he has a buddy. 'Cause he tends to do a lot of running around the block, amongst other things.
Right.
I saw him pass through the door onto the main
He's
hall.
already left. I'm gonna probably catch up with him.
Okay.
Alright.
Kiddos convinces the gang to raid and build a bear. Let's fucking go.
I'll eventually need to look for some taller tables. These are short even for me. Or maybe is it the stools that are tall?
Well, they are stools, so I would assume that
Hmm.
even my feet don't actually touch the ground, so...
They're perfect for over here.
Bar stools tend to be taller than they need to be, since balls are... Bars are bigger.
Balls are bigger. Fuck. I hate my life.
Take a look out and see what we can do.
I
Perhaps we
hate
can
my life.
stack some planks or something underneath the table to increase the height.
Why did it turn to balls?
Sure thing.
Why did it turn to balls? Balls. Balls.
Certainly a lot
Ball?
of mysteries.
Ball? Ball? Ball?
That
There
is
are a lot of
true,
mysteries to
Ball?
tackle. I will.
Ball?
Yes, that is
Ball?
very a lot
Ball?
of new
Ball?
information.
Ball. Ball.
Mhm.
Bark, bark, bark. Wait, I'm a frog. Shit.
Where is my god?
Well, I will tackle the mystery of the rats, or rather, non-human serum stuff. But
Right.
I'm sure the others will figure the other stuff out. We'll see. As
We'll work
interesting
on
as
it.
that might be.
Right. I think today was a very productive day.
The other
We've
gang
learned
may
so
be
much
strong,
that apparently
but the
people have already
Whisperers are the
known that
science
haven't been
team.
told to us. That's been rather concerning, actually.
I did the thing. By the way, I'm sorry. It took me a while. I got distracted by the
Not about you, but I
ball
don't know
problem.
how many things they aren't telling us.
Orbs. Hey.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's lots we don't know, and lots that people won't tell us. But maybe there's some things that are better off not knowing.
Perhaps.
Information can be
To ask the
scary.
boss to catch those of us who are new up on past events.
The people there, they weren't be honest. I was honest with people, so sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't.
Sounds about right.
At the time where I was living with my moms and such, I couldn't help but not take the pain. But
Yeah, makes sense. What about you?
That's probably not a tiger city.
And what sort of city is it?
No idea. I've never heard of that place before, so.
Yes, I don't think you probably have. There was rumors for it about a while ago. but it quickly died down.
I'm going to head to bed.
Have a
More
good night.
cleaning to
Have a
do
good one, Miss
tomorrow.
Kero.
Indeed, there is.
And I don't remember which one is actually my room. So I'm just gonna kind of respawn.
Book, you're gonna sit there. Actually, you know what?
Yo, Ribbon!
Hey, hey.
I didn't get a chance to do this.
Fucking-
You're appreciated. Thank you for all the stuff you've been doing to help around the hollow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm trying.
You're cool.
God,
I also
Aaron's the first
fucking love that your
person to do
character
this.
is frog motif. Pet the frog. Honestly, when I came in, when I literally came in with just a shirt that said "Man, I love frogs," I did it as a funny haha, and I was like, no, King likes frogs. And then you just come in like, oh, I vibe with that.
Frogs. I need to get her the Man I Love Frog hat.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, I've still got it. It's an outdated model, but fucking, I've still got King's model. Where is it?
I don't know if you got a chance to see
Or
it,
did
but
I?
somebody made a
no, did
comment
I?
about my backpack on my combat one that it has King on the back.
Oh yeah, King.
It has King on the back.
Oh my god. Yeah, I see.
This will be your Halloween outfit. Deal with it.
The muscle frog.
God.
You're gonna be a fucking frog. With
Okay, no,
cybernetic
I
legs,
apparently fucked up and deleted the model. Never mind, I can't turn to Man I Love Frogs. Shit. I'll have to recreate Man I Love Frogs.
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 Frog.
Forgets.
You bits.
The frogs.
It's just fucking, it's just buff frog.
He's buff!
I like Kero. Kero's an adorable character.
I like her. She's fun.
She's so soft spoken as well.
She's creepy. I haven't done creepy in a bit.
I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
Hello,
PP is
Ped.
like the new in, isn't it?
Ah. Yeah.
What a pose.
So wait, Chris, what exactly is this conversation you want to have between King and Raven?
You literally told me that you wanted me to have a conversation in character to see my reaction.
Oh, I completely forgot about that shit. We talking about
Yeah, like,
literally
it's
only
fine.
yesterday.
Baby, are you still there?
Yeah, we can do it some other time. We don't have to do it now. I mean, I'm pretty tired, so doing it now is not necessary.
Awesome sauce. Hi, how are you?
Hi, it's still streaming. I can turn it off. So. I wasn't too sure if we're doing a scene or not, so I can turn it off. Good.
This is called flirting, you know.
Ah.
I'm still streaming, but I can take it off. Write this down.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm still streaming, but I can turn it off.
You still know it? SO!
Baby! 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 It's out!
Yeah, he's not listening. I'll DM him.
Well, I'm sorry it was a bit short, guys, but
It's a bit of a short lobby.
today. And, you know,
We will probably have RP tomorrow.
Don't worry about it. We'll fucking. Yeah, she's sick of me.
Is there anyone that we can raid? I could probably look.
me look. Go to Twitch. See who is online for me.
Hello?
Sogi's online. Kirby's online. Nox is online. I know who I want to raid. I can copy paste. Okay, it won't let me, but her name is Shenanical. Shenanical? Shanatical. We get her? Perfect. Thank you, Dave. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Thursday. Goodbye, couples.